It's another beautiful weekend, and we're back with Let's Talk Entertainment here on your favorite news channel, Joy News on Multi TV. My name is Becky. Today on the show, I have lots of surprises for you right here on Joy News on Multi TV. Settle in. I'll be right back.
Show it to the world from the dark suburb. If you have a talent, don't hold it down. Show it to the world from the. Don't never live a life like that. Show it to the world from the dark suburb. If you have a talent, don't hold it down. Show it to the world. Show it to the world.
Well, that's the surprise. You have Dark Suburb right here on the weekend edition of Let's Talk Entertainment. Hello, guys.
Hi,
I'm trying not to be scared.
don't be.
Okay, you don't sound like you're scary, both of you,
I mean,
but you look like you're scary.
We
You're
look cool.
scaring the kids out there.
We're the prettiest guys in Ghana.
Are you
Haven't
sure?
you heard?
Are you sure?
Yeah, we are.
All right, the last time I heard from Dark Suburb after the VGMAs last year, when you took the unsung category, you went on a couple of tours. We spoke to you guys, and that was the last time I heard from Dark Suburb. I know you've been in and out playing shows. There's a video of you out there with Yala, Mama, and recently there's Ego B. And I'm like, where have you been? You just, somewhere and then release a song. Where have you been?
Basically, we've been in the studio. The style of music we work on is very intense. It needs a lot of work and time. So you should have time to build the content and then you have time to promote. So after the EP, it got us to African Music Awards, VGMA, and then we just had to go back and start working on the album. So the Mama, Ego B are all singles from the album, and it's proof that we've been working hard. So we haven't been intentionally missing, but we've been working in the studio back to back.
The Afriban Awards, did you win anything there?
um,
I saw pictures of you and Riala.
no, I mean, we never won anything though, but being on there was quite a privilege, and it was a shock because we actually didn't expect it. I mean, being in a category with P Square is really big, Salty Soul, really big, and it was pretty much our first year. So having 2 nominations in Afrima was a big deal, and I mean, we really rocked the stage out. We really pulled it off like really big.
That is Africa. The whole Africa has recognized you. Do you think that Ghanaians are neglecting you because of your looks? Because there's a school of thought that you come across as skeletons, of course, and you scare people all back front center. Do you think it's affecting you in any way here in Ghana?
No, we don't. The greatest artists in the world had people who didn't like their style and what they stood for, and they had people who did. At the end of the day, whoever you are, there are people who understand where you're coming from and what you do. The best you can do is try to explain to the best, of your ability, and those who get it will do.
We are not getting it. First of all, what I know is, okay, your skeletons, everybody has skeletons in their bones. That's the explanation the last time I checked you gave. And people are saying that, okay, no, why would you even choose skeletons as brand?
People, what we're saying is that a skeleton is part of everybody. That is the funny aspect of it. Our skin just covers the skeleton. All the beauty we show, it's sitting on the skeleton. So the skeleton has a lot of meaning. It has a lot of meaning, a lot of stories around it. And that's the story we're trying to tell. We're saying that where the world is today, if we could look beyond skin color or race, then the world will be more united because people work on common grounds. I'm Akan, I'm Frafra, I'm Hausa, so I tend to relate with a Hausa person than somebody. So when you start to think that we are all skeletons, then race, religion, color will not be a basis for discrimination. And that's the agenda we're promoting. As uncomfortable as it might sound, But Africans know from our adages that truth hurts. You know, truth is not very palatable, and that's what we're serving to you. And rock is a very honest genre. You cannot do what people are comfortable with. You need to do what people need to learn from, and that's what we're doing.
So for the last time, there's nothing occultic about what you're doing.
No, not at all. Not at all. Nah, I mean, we're just doing our music. And yeah, we're just being real. We're just trying to push like an agenda, like you said. I mean, trying to make people look past skin color. Because I mean, if you look pretty much at the human skeleton, it's pretty much the same. You can differentiate between a white skeleton and a black skeleton. It's pretty much the same, like anywhere. So that's what we're trying to push. And yeah, there's nothing occultic about what we're doing. Not at all.
What the rest of the crew? Just both of you.
They're anywhere and everywhere. You know, yeah, they're
So
anywhere.
know you're a member of five.
We're five members of the band, and we're all skeletons. Yeah, they're in the graves. They're in the graves somewhere. Who we are behind the brand is what we try not to promote. You know, yeah, the one thing about the band is to have perpetual succession. You know, so from generation to generation, Dark Suburb is a philosophy, and the people who are going to play that role, you know, forever. So who we are who we are. And when it comes to Dark Suburb, we all go by the philosophy, and we know there's an agenda to push, and that's what we work with.
Even aside from that, that's what we do full time.
Have you thought about farming or anything?
Maybe after we win a Grammy.
So you think that because okay, you don't know, but I'm telling you, okay. So Grams Morgan was in Ghana. He's still in, and he's been making a couple of revelations, saying that he is in Ghana actually to farm.
So he won the Grammy, and next he wants to win Best Farmer in Ghana. So, yeah.
You think that's the reason why?
Not really.
I mean, not really. I mean, it's high time people, you know, like the philosophy of Dark Suburb is we're world people. So if he chose to come to Ghana to farm, great, you know, feed Ghanaians in the world. And I'm sure it's been a passion that he has had for a long time. And yeah, and Ghana is a good environment. I mean, Bob Marley's wife was here, so it's probably a Rasta thing to come to.
All right, let's take a playback of Grams Morgan in the studios of Joy FM. Doreen has been speaking to him.
And trying, as a farmer, I do farming and I grow Scotch bonnet pepper and have my own food line called Gramps Morgan Farms. And just trying to show the youths them that farming is a way to sustain your life, and understand that farming is a big part of the future of Africa. Our own pineapple, our own banana, our own plantains. We don't need to import certain things. And there's things that can grow in Africa that we haven't even discovered yet. And this is what I want to show the young youths, that everyone doesn't have to be an artist or a football player, but farming is a great way to survive and take care of your family and have the country grow.
Right, so are the products out already, or you're now starting it?
One of the OAD projects is that I'm wearing it right now. You know, big up to my African designer, the only one all over Africa that I'm working with so far. His name is Azama Collection. So this is proof of what I'm saying in building the youths of the future and the Organization of African Development, in developing youths that have a vision and a dream, if they are truly talented, because we don't want to push you and you really don't have the talent. So this is a proof of it. Azama Collections, and he's going to be doing some work with me internationally, as well as, you know, I've taken Stoneboy on tour with me. I told him that I would do some work with him, and I fulfilled my promise, and I took him on tour in Europe, and there's a lot of great more things that are going to be coming between Jamaica and Ghana.
I must tell you, your outfit is really beautiful. It looks good on you.
Look at cameraman, look at me. Oh, me look nice. Yeah. Azama Collections, man.
Right. Now, Grams, tell me, this is your second time in Ghana, and I'm sure you've been following our music quite well. Yeah, what do you think of our reggae and dancehall music? Are we doing well? Have we added up? Have we subtracted?
Absolutely. I think it's been an addition because I think Stoneboy and Samini and Shatawale and not for the young artists, there's so much of them, but those are the most famous ones that I know are bridging the gap between Afropop and dancehall and reggae. And I think artists like Wizkid is one of my favorite artists doing Afropop. Iyanya is amazing, and Yemi Holiday. Those are some of the ones that I love. That's on repeat on my iPhone. And there's certain times when I'm driving in many different parts of the world and I want to feel like I'm back home, I just go to African playlists. I have a playlist with all of these African artists, and I think some of the Ghanaian artists, they bridge the gap between the dancehall and reggae and Afropop. So I think I'm very interested to really show and do the music on our Morgan Heritage label, which is called Cool to Be Conscious Music Group, and bridging the gap. So I'm really excited about what we have planned for the future, but you got to keep it locked. Follow us on Instagram at Morgan Heritage and on Twitter at Morgan Heritage. We're going to be doing some serious things.
Great things are going. I'm trying to, speak a bit of patois here. Well, tell us. I mean, Luciano, sometime back in Jamaica, was on TV and he made some funny comments. We'll call it funny because we don't know how it came out. But he says that he thinks Ghanaians are copying Jamaicans in terms of music, like the dancehall. He went on to even call Stoneboy a certain one, and then the other one called himself Shatawali and all of that. Some of us took offense to that, but I don't know. Do you think we are really copying Jamaicans?
For me, I think we Jamaicans are just finding back our root. It's not really copying. I think we're sharing. I think they are learning the Jamaican culture, but not the music. How can Jamaica? Africa is the root. Africa is the foundation. Every genre of music come from out of Africa. Within every beat, whether it come from Congo, Congolese music, Angola, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria. If you check the music, jazz is the foundation of it, is in Africa. Senegal, you listen to Senegal music, you'll hear the influences of reggae and hip hop and dancehall. So I don't think nobody in the Western Hemisphere from Jamaica or Cuba or none of them can say that they are the original, because Africa is the original. So, but as far as copying the culture, yes, of course. When a man say, yeah man, or wagwan, that is Jamaican. But that is just a language, not the music. So Jamaica could never say, or hip hop, R&B could never say that they are the original. The original is from Africa. But the culture, how we dress, how hip hop artists may dress, I'm copying. Is this copying Ghana? This is my Azama collections. I'm copying. But this is the original. This is the way our ancestors dress. So we are all Africans, man, so there's no copying. We are learning each other and sharing the different culture. It's a melting pot of Africans.
Well, good to know. I mean, this is coming from the big man himself, and we are excited about that. Now, Grams, you're in Ghana. This is your second time. You have any favorite meal so far?
Of course. I love kelewele. By the way, Cash, we need to get some kelewele. All right, kelewele as soon as I finish this interview, and jollof rice. There was a debate I had on my Instagram page. Follow me on Instagram at Grams Morgan. And I had a debate, where does the best jollof come from? And somebody said Senegal, somebody said Nigeria. But the best jollof I have had is in Ghana. I'm telling you, Ghana has the best jollof rice, and it's one of my favorite dishes, man. And even when I go into Europe, I have my Ghanaian friends. I have a lot of Ghanaian family. My road manager, Skelly, who works for Morgan Heritage, Skelly Dread, he's from Ghana.
All right, so what do you think? Do you think that Grams is telling the truth that Ghanaians have the best jollof rice?
Definitely. Well, I've ate jollof in Nigeria, and yeah, it wasn't the best for me. So yeah, definitely Ghana's got it. Yeah.
I think Grams is a neutral. He's neutral grounds. He's probably tasted jollof there and jollof in Ghana, and in Ghana. Well,
He tasted it everywhere.
Looking at his comment, I think he's the best judge. Yeah, because he's probably had a couple of jollof out there in other countries, and yeah, I mean from from telling, from eating hours and judging, I mean, I think he's the best judge. And yeah, I sure do agree with him. Yeah, can't go, like, obviously.
All right. From this look, one would be thinking if you watch movies. Skeletons don't watch movies.
They actually do, because as far as we are concerned, you're a skeleton. Everybody
I know. I still have my flesh yet.
rip it off one day and you see the truth behind you.
All right. That is when I'm dead. You only have skeletons when you're dead. You know that. I
See it when you
Yeah, people see it.
Exactly. So the reason why we don't talk about skeletons when we are alive is because you only talk about skeletons when you're dead. That's all you see after one is dead, right?
talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you talk about things you don't
We don't really talk about
But you
skeletons.
talk about things you don't see.
Like what?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
like God.
Like God. Have you ever seen God?
No, but
Good. You feel him.
we do.
Good.
Praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
You go to church?
I'm trying to go to Obinim's church though.
Obinim's church. What about Obinim?
The guy turns to Chinese delicacies. Who does that? Like, I'm a dog, I'm a snake, you know. I'm fascinated. Yeah, I'm fascinated by the stuff he does, you know. And I wanna attend the church.
We're talking about movies. I don't want to go there. We're talking about movies when you wanted to go to Obinim's church. So you watch movies. He doesn't. You do. You watch movies. When was the last time you? Do you watch TV? Of course, when your show is on or when you're playing, when your music is on.
TV sometimes, you know, you need to know what's going on. You know, who is accusing you of being devilish and not. So you need to watch. We do. I watch movies sometimes. Every human being can be godly or devilish. You know, it's a context. Yeah, but I watch movies. I know a lot of Ghanaian actors, especially the female ones. Yeah. I watch them. I look at them. I don't watch them. Yeah.
Really? You look cool, eh? Yeah. Looks pretty much like Dark Suburb.
Oh, really? Like you? Okay, so you're giving us a clue of how you look like. How do you look like? I'm sure you look like John Dumelo.
The whole look. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just give you.
Yeah, let's give it to John Dumelo.
Alright, so since we are talking about John Dumelo and you, do you know he's been in our studios and he's been talking about a couple of things?
Including politics.
Yeah, he didn't want to mention the politics, but
I can say that yes, I've contributed to the industry, but I can't say that I've paid my dues because we still have a lot more to do when it comes to the film industry. There's so many roles I haven't played. There are so many things that haven't been done in terms of the industry. I mean, you look at the Ghana Actors Guild, it's in such a bad state, you know, so I can't say I've paid my dues when such things are happening, or I can't say I've paid my dues when, you know, most producers are not producing at this point because of A, B, C, D, and D. C and D. So I think I can only say that when the movie industry is really thriving and it's very attractive. I mean, it was attractive a couple of years ago. It went down a bit, but I know it will get back. It will bounce back. It's just a phase that we are going through.
Let's take it one by one. You've mentioned a couple of things. I start from the Actors Guild. As an actor, looking at how disorganized, I beg for a better word, you know, the Actors Guild is, and for somebody who is really working hard to make sure that this works in Ghana, does it occur to you that, look, let these old guys go sleep and let the younger folks spearhead the guild?
You know, that's a dicey question. I was thinking about it today. I was like, you know, why don't we just form a new group altogether full of young, vibrant guys and just let the old guys go to sleep? But it's hard to do that because even in governance, you realize that even though you'd have a youthful group governing the country, you realize that the old guys are still there, you know, to give advice, to do so many things. So it will be hard to let go of the old guys. I just think we all need to sit down and find an amicable solution to the problem. But I think we need a a new group. I think we need a new head. I think we need a new body to spearhead and champion the cause of the Ghana Actors Guild, because as of now, it's bad. I mean, today I was speaking to a friend of mine who says he was going to Kibi to go and film, and I said, okay, are they paying you? He said no. So then why are you going to do it? He said, oh, you know, because he wants to come out. And I was like, look, if we had a guild, all these things would not be an issue, because at least they will give you something. At least you know that you go in there, you're not going there in vain, because you can go there and they will say they will even pay for your transport or whatever. So these are the little things that we should take care of, and that is why I'm sad that the guild is not active.
Okay, let's move on to other stories. And the next on the table should be Stonebwoy's Go Higher tour in the United States. And that's some dope story we want to talk about.
Yo, I want to talk to him about some one or two things. I know about it. Yeah.
Next with tour, I think we're gonna take a look at Miss V on her high school tour, and that's pretty some good things she's doing, empowering the youth with her music. So I think Miss V's high school tour should be the next thing to talk about.
You have to harness whatever kind of talent you have. It helps.
I'll be perfect naturally. Keep your body real, no slim slim, no shortcut. Me wanna long trip. I'm an African queen, just me. True beauty from within. Keep your body real, no slim slim, no shortcut. Me wanna long trip. I'm an African queen, just me. True beauty from within.
Oh no, here we go. Hammertown is here, you know. It's a holiday, school is closed. It's time to party. Hammertown in the Ghana, Hammertown in the Gambia. It's Hammertown in the Niger. It's Hammertown, you know, country.
I want to find out if there's anything that through this project, even though it's the first, you've found out any revelations from this project.
I found out that a lot of girls want to be who they want to be. There are a lot of girls like me, like the example I gave when I was in secondary school, how I used to try to be like other people. A lot of girls make that mistake. They think being like somebody will make them a better person. But I always say this thing, that if there's one thing you can succeed at and be number one at, is being yourself. No one can beat you at being yourself. So if you are yourself, you will things will just start to follow through. Like, because God has made you into a very unique human being, and He wants to see you use your uniqueness to speak to the world. So there are a lot of girls who want to come out and do what they want to, but some of them shy away. Some of them think people will laugh at them because of the kind of things they want to do, or maybe a certain talent they have. So I've seen that girls want to come out and do what they want to do, but they are not able to. So this should be able to help them do that.
All right, check them up, all ladies and gentlemen. 29 coming here, hands him on.
Of course, those were some highlights from Miss V's high school tour. That was a great introduction to your stories.
Yeah,
How do you feel pretending to be me?
to be you, it's not easy. I couldn't get a voice right. And
You don't need a special voice. I mean, it's just your voice.
really? Okay.
But attitude, yeah, it's really hard. Yeah, it was pretty uneasy for me. Like, yeah, you have it flowing, like had it all going for you, like.
We can see the face. Just take it off already. I dare you to take it off. You're not sure.
Trust me, you don't want to see what's behind.
Is it that
It's just brains.
All right. Since we're talking about tour, Stoneboy's tour, Goha tour, taking it to the US, got friends supporting him, and Miss V's tour. You guys mentioned you were going on tour. I remember the last time we spoke, you were going on a world tour, but it never happened. And then he came back. He said you were going on national tour. Did that ever happen?
I mean, we had a calendar, when we said that, and that's what we're playing out. So the first stage was to record the album, which we're basically done with. Then the tour is what we start with, our world tour. And we have our partner from the US, she's a great artist, Black Snake Mona, and she's in Ghana. She
Say that again, Black Snake Mona. All right.
Yeah.
Dark Suburb partners Blacks.
And snake don't mean no business.
No business whatsoever.
The snake is not okay.
Nothing affiliated. Nah.
Is it a real snake?
Yeah, it's actually a metaphor, like pretty much like what we stand for as well. Yeah, that's what we pretty much have in common. Yeah, like I think he's probably the best person to
talk about that. How many before that? How many songs do you have on your album?
I mean, we decided to be generous. We went for 15 songs on the album, and every song sounds different, but still and some are very experimental. It's to us one of the greatest productions that Ghana would ever, see, and we said it, and you just have to wait to hear it. Yeah, and we sure people will like it. We'll be doing a listening session soon, so then I'm sure we invite your crew to come check it out too.
Do you guys still recall songs? Because the last time I checked, you have over 1,000 songs to last eternity. That was what? The other guy, Chief Priest?
Yeah.
That was what he said.
Yeah, he's right. I mean, we write about...
Over 1,000 songs that could last for eternity. Yep. Eternity.
You don't believe that?
Well,
as far as there's events and things to talk about that need to be spoken about, there would always be relevance in the world. Would always have music, would have things to write about, and that's basically what it means. And we're coming with the first 16 out of the 1,000. He said 1,000. I thought we had 1 million the last time I checked. Yeah.
So I missed.
We have a lot of songs. Yeah.
We can't wait. But tell me more about the store. What is going to happen? When are you leaving? And how is this? How did you even meet the Black Snake Mona? I would love to meet the snake.
I mean, Dark Suburb is everything faith, and it's magical. The way we meet people who get interested in what we're doing. And that's the beauty of this global village, called the world now. People discover people, in very weird ways. And it was one of those discoveries, and there was just a connection. And she flew all the way from the US because of Dark Suburb to come here. Then we planned the tour well. So we're still in the planning stages, but many contacts have been made. The feedback is great. There are many countries can't wait to have us. Promoters are interested in the material. And this is a chance for Dark Suburb to show, our music to the world. And the collaboration with Black Snake Mona and the kind of sound she has just set in. So it's gonna be a beast. That's all I can say.
The metaphors are too much. Okay, so the Black Snake Mona is actually a she, and we will be talking to her right here on Let's Talk Entertainment. So what should we expect? You're still planning the tour?
Well, yeah, there's a calendar, we're recording, we're gonna do a listening session, we're shooting videos, and while we're done, we're gonna start promoting. And promotion and the tours, we're gonna play in Ghana in maybe a couple of weeks, to come. We'll do all the announcements later. So we'll probably play in a crowd. Our fan base in Kumasi is phenomenal, and if we don't go there, I don't think we're gonna get their blessing to fly out of Ghana. So we're gonna play Kumasi too. Then we're out, and you're gonna be hearing from us out there. Unless Chief Priest decides to appear again.
So, What is the inspiration behind the Igobi song? It's out. It's all out there. Everybody loved the song. Looks like a love song.
Yeah, I mean, everything. Hope is love. You know, you you have to love something to have hope that it's gonna work out, and that's what the song is about. It's about hope, and we realize that the world is so hard, you know, right now, and a lot of people need something to cling to, and we base it on relationships where people, you know, tend to not have faith in someone succeeding and then taking certain decisions in your life, and all we're telling them is to like hold on to whatever, have faith in you, and then it will be someday.
So you're saying that the entertainment industry here in Ghana will
It will be
everything.
everything will be, if we start with guilt like Dumelo is saying, in every sector it will be.
All right. So on Ego B's notes, we hope that we're just hoping that the show doesn't end. But can we end with the Ego B? We're hoping. We're clinging on it, but well, it has to end, so we're ending with Ego B. My name is Becky. This has been another edition of the weekend edition of Let's Talk Entertainment, and I've been talking entertainment with Dark Suburb. They won't give you names, their various names out of. I mean, giving it to them too. But yeah, that's it. So I leave you with Ego B.
Oh, say money no day, I just to try. Say make we no fade. You feel like say I do waste your days. The memories just they make out the craze. The sugar daddies way make you no get shame. The soccer boys you roll with they make it rain. I'm working so hard and I'll make it pay. I can't compete now, but I know it go be someday. Baby, it go be someday. I swear, say it go be someday. Baby, it go be someday. I go make you shine. I go make you shine. I go make you shine. I go make you shine.